So what is going on, people? Welcome to episode 28 of the Barnsley career mode here on FIFA 22. And well, as you can see, old background, I have finally finished university. 4 long years and we've got to this point. So yeah, back home, this will be the background for good now, rather than swapping and changing all the time. But yeah, so back to, a new era for me. And well, the beginning of a new era for Barnsley. Now, you may be able to see on screen, last episode was the start of Season 3. That was recorded a long time ago, before all my final stuff for uni needed to be done or whatever. Literally, I think it'd been like a month since I last recorded. Over the last few days, I've had the sudden urge, as you've seen, I've released videos last week, the ones that I'd pre-recorded. I've got one more pre-recorded episode to come, and that will come on Monday. As I record this, it's Saturday the 11th. So yeah, the start of this season will have come out Monday. I'm trying to work this out in my head. And yeah, over the past few days, I've just had the urge to play FIFA. I played about 10 or so games into this season, and I was going to record the next episode there, but I just wanted to play. So I played, and I've played solidly for like 2 days. And I haven't been able to record until now. And I literally got to the point where we're at the end of the season, pretty much. There's 3 games left to go. As you can see, if we have a look at this table, 3 games left to go. We sit in second. Don't worry, we had our usual end of season bottle job, but it's not been, well, I say bottle job. We can get promoted today. If things go our way, as long as we need to better Burnley's result today, and we will go up. We are playing Portsmouth away, and Burnley are playing. They're not playing today. Okay, so their next game is on the 27th. Either way, we can get promoted in this next game. If we win our next game, if we beat Portsmouth and Burnley fail to win, then we will be promoted. But we will just go as long as it takes to get promoted. We're 2 points behind Newcastle. We were top for most of the season. But we've literally, as you can see, we've only lost 3 games all season. Scored 88, conceded 39, won 29, drawn 11, lost 3. We have been superb this season. We were top for a lot of it, but a lot of these draws have cost us. You can see Newcastle have got more wins than us. And we went a long portion of the season unbeaten, and Newcastle were the first team to beat us this season. So, yeah, let me show you what's happened this season, and I will show you the team this season. There is a lot of transfer business, as you can imagine. Some big exits as well. So let's start with what you would have seen, and that was last episode, the start of this season, a 2-1 win to start the season against Hull. We've done pretty well this season, obviously, as you can see in the league, but in the cups, I think we got to the quarterfinals of both competitions, picking up some big results along the way. So, we start the season with that result. We then beat Bristol City 7-0. Decent. Carabao Cup, beat Hartlepool 2-1, beat Bournemouth 2-1, Preston 1-0, QPR 2-0. Just scraped past Bolton in the Carabao Cup 4-3, drawn 0-0 with Cardiff. Beat Birmingham 2-1, beat Burnley 3-2. That was a belting game. Beat Blackburn 3-1, beat Tranmere in the Cup 3-2. And then drew against Stoke 1-0, beat Forest 1-0, drew with Swansea 2-0. Beat Rotherham 2-0, Luton 1-0, Coventry 2-1, beat Spurs away in the Cup. It was, remember if you watched last year, how the big teams would take you for granted and hit you on it, just leave space all over the gaff? Kind of what happened with Spurs, and offensively they weren't that good. We managed to get the goal we needed, and we beat them at their place, so massive result. Beat Borough 1-0 in the league, drew with Reading, beat West Brom 2-0, beat Pompey 3-1, beat Huddersfield 2-1, drew with Newcastle 3-0, beat Peterborough 2-0, beat Derby 2-1, beat Bristol City 1-0, beat Hull 3-0. First loss of the season is, as you can see, I think that was the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. We lost 1-0 to Palace. So you can beat Spurs but lose to Palace. Beat Burnley 2-0, beat Birmingham 2-0, beat Stoke 2-1. And there it is, our first blemish in the league this season came in January. Beat Wigan in the FA Cup 3-1. Beat Blackburn 2-0. Lost to Newcastle 2-1. Beat Derby in the FA Cup 4-1. Beat Peterborough 4-1. Drew with Derby in the League 1-0. Beat Swansea 2-1. Drew 0-0 with Forest. Lost 3-0 in the league to Preston. And you can see the second half of the season wobble is very much in, as you can see. Beat Norwich on penalties in the Cup. That was an amazing game. We went 2-0 down. Josh Sargent absolutely tore me apart. And then we managed to get it back to 2-2. And then we beat him on penalties. So that was in the 5th round. Beat Bournemouth 4-0 in the league. Lost 3-2 in the quarterfinals of the FA Cup to Liverpool. We were 1-0 up in this game. And then 2-1 up. Again, big team leaving loads of gaps at the back. But yeah, they've still got a similar squad. Salah, Mane, ridiculousness. So they scored their winner in injury time, and it was just a bit of a gut punch. But there we are. Lost 3-1 to West Brom. Drew 2-2 with Rotherham. Beat Luton 3-1. Drew 3-3 with Huddersfield. We scored 2 goals in added time. I've never done that before in FIFA, but yeah, 2 goals in added time. Scored 1, got the ball straight from kickoff, pretty much dribbled through with one player and scored. It was excellent. Beat Cardiff 1-0. Beat QPR 5-1. Drew with Coventry 2-2, and here we are now. So we got 3 games left of the season. Pompey away, Reading at home, and then Borough away. We will play until we need to, and then we'll do an end of season roundup. Let me show you the squad. So let me recap for those of you, well, that may not have seen it, but we'll just recap all the business. A lot of this, if you watched last episode, you will have seen. Jonas Hoffman, we signed on a free. The guy that scored against England earlier this week. We signed him on a free. Lanzini on a free. Catrone on a free. Arias on a free. Castillejo on a free. He's been absolutely superb this season. Caceres on a free. Leperto on a free. Palencia on a free. Davis on a free. And those were the players we bought in immediately. Corley Woodrow left for almost 9 million to Union Berlin. Ben Johnson went on loan to Nice. Dina Bembe, which is a player we signed on a free, went on loan to Roma. Swift left off for 8.5 million to Burnley. Klunter to AZ for 2.75. Prommel to Trabzonspor for 4.35. Luka Oyen, the guy we got in the deal for Jordan Williams to Genk, the sort of player plus cash deal. He went on loan to Benfica. And Fagioli, who is another, or Fagioli, I'm not too sure, is a freebie that we picked up, went on loan to Hoffenheim. And Clark, I think this is the last deal that would have happened in the last video. Clark Ondor left us to go to Inter Miami for 2.5 million. So this is business you will have seen. And this is the My Club, and you see how far the ticker, I'm pointing at it, of course, how far the little sidebar is, the ticker. There's a bit still to be done, so I think this bid had happened. Mads Andersen went to Brest in France for £21 million. A big bid. We did love Mads Andersen, but when a bid like that comes in, you can't really ignore it. I mean, how is he getting on? 81 rated now, so wouldn't be our best defender, but some of his stats there, yeah, he's doing really well. So yeah, Mads Andersen left us. We signed Josh Zirkzee on a free. He went on loan to Porto. Josh Benson went on loan to Lyon. Jacob Ramsey went to Fiorentina for £42 million. How can you... I mean, I know how good Jacob Ramsey is. 85 rated now. Crikey. 69 grand. He's earning 61 million. Some of those stats, unbelievable. I think it's a championship team. Fiorentina... I mean, they're a good Italian side, but they're not ever in like Europe or anything that I can remember, recent years anyway. 42 million, you can't turn that down as a championship side, and that allowed us, I think, I'm not sure how much business we did in the rest of, I think we signed a couple of players in January maybe, but not a couple of players in the summer window. We had £79 million to spend in January, so yeah. But yeah, Ramsey went, and 42 million, unbelievable. Zorgan went on loan to Frankfurt. Xavi Simons went on loan to Nice. We sold Hoyer Fernandez to Genk for 1.35 million. That's because we bought in Luka Zidane, I believe, on a free. Danny Garcia, young left back that we signed on a free. went to Osasuna on loan. Maxime Collin went to Valladolid for 2.1 million. Marcel Frank to Feyenoord for 1.7 on deadline day. Harley Alexander, the scout future star at the start of the save, gone on loan to Mainz. Kitching went on loan to Anderlecht. These are deals that were agreed after the window closed, went through in January. Dominic Frieser signed for Antwerp for 1.45. Jensen Smith, who was a guy who come through the academy, he's gone on loan to Reading for 2 years, I think. Domingos Quina. So this was the start of our January spending spree. Domingos Quina has been long wanted by you guys, and I signed him for £17 million, and I've really enjoyed using him. He's really good. He's not a starter, but he can play in a number of positions, and when he comes on, I really enjoy using him. He's not been a starter just because other people have been playing so well. I don't want to replace them. But yeah, he's definitely going to be a big part of the future for us. We then signed, I'm not even sure what his first name is, Matvey Safonov from Napoli for 14.75 million. New goalkeeper, 79 rated. I'll show you why in a second. We've got new goalkeeper. Jasper Moon, his last loan spin, I think it was at Paris FC. He's on a loan to buy deal at Clermont. Ruben Blanco, another new goalkeeper, 10.25 million from Celta. I've been swapping between him and Safonov. It started as Safonov, and then Blanco had a few games in goal, but I think I prefer Safonov. But yeah, so 2 new goalkeepers. Lucas Zidane went on loan to Newcastle for 2 years. I had money and I was just thinking, where can I properly improve? Because the squad is got, I think Pavlovic is 83 rated now. So I kind of wanted the squad to improve with him. And keeper was one area. I really like Caballero, but his rating was only 75 or 76. So I was like, oh, okay, where can I improve? And keeper was one of them. And I got loads of scout reports in for keepers. And I thought, well, Zidane we'll probably get rid of. But Caballero is someone we can loan out. He can get really good. And then we can bring back into the fold. So I had all the money. So I just bought a couple of keepers. Just decent level. Grow with the squad. So yeah, Blanco is in, as is Safonov. Safonov that bit younger as well, so plenty of room to grow. But keepers go on for a long time. Zidane's gone to Newcastle for 2 years on loan. We signed Francisco Ortega from Brentford for 19.5 million. He's a left back, can play left wing as well, and that's where I've mainly been operating him actually at left wing because Callum Styles has been playing so well at left back. Been playing Ortega quite a bit at left wing. I think he is probably better at left back. I would say he's not a natural winger, and the way he plays is more suited to defensive. But yeah, just because Styles has been playing well, whenever I play Ortega, he has been playing at left wing. He's just an upgrade on Kolasinac, who's leaving in the summer. He's agreed to go to Benfica. So yeah, it's just a good backup for Kolasinac. Vita's gone on loan to PSV after his loan. He's 70 rated now as well, so he's grown nicely. Beside Wout Faes as well, the Belgian central defender from Stade Rennes for just over 12.5 million. Again, just wanted to upgrade in central defence. He's not actually a starter, but better option than what we had, just as a rotation centre-back really. Ruben Wilson is a player from the academy that we've loaned out. Valakari is leaving us. He's going to Dusseldorf on a free. Caballero went to Wolves on loan as well. So it'll be interesting to see how much game time he gets. Kolasinac, as you can see, is going to Benfica. And we've agreed to sign Oliver Torres, another central midfielder, on a free in the summer. 79 overall, so I think a very good option to have. As you can see, looking for some end of contracts. There have been a few, but none that really take my eye. There's one other name that I've got on the list, and that's Politano, 81 rated winger. He's 30, but still decent player, some decent stats still. At the moment, he won't talk to us because we're in the Championship. But I feel like once we get to the Premier League, he may then talk to us. So keep him on there for now. But yeah, so this is what is going on. That's what the squad looks like at this moment in time. So we will just go through the squad hub. So Safanov's in. He's grown up 2 already since we signed him, which is massive. Zidane up to 76, so he's already grown out at Newcastle. He's number 1 as well, so maybe their number 1 keeper. I'm not too sure. Caballero up 1 to 76. That's growth with us. Bjorn Meyer, someone that we've filled out the academy, signed loads of good potential players. Bjorn Meyer is one player that came through the academy. He's 68 rated at 16 years old. Hertha Berlin tried to sign him permanently, and we said no. We're probably going to look to get him out on loan next season. Blanco already up 1 to 79 with us. Vita up to, I don't think any of this growth is with PSV. That was on his last loan spell, but 70 rated is not too bad. Stars 81 rated. Garcia 74. Glasnach is going 76. Ortega 78. Kitching up 1 to 69. Not sure if that's with Anderlecht or when he was on loan at, I think it was America, maybe? I'm not too sure. Moon, as we said, is out on loan at Clermont. Stevens 77. We signed new players, some players to new contracts as well. I think Stevens, Zinkernagel and Batshuayi have all signed new contracts. Matt Miazga was someone we signed on free. He's gone up 1, 76. Luperto, someone we signed on free, up 1 to 76. Shraha, come back from his loan, 59. Rootface, 77. Pavlovic up 4 to 83. He is an absolute god in defence. Helic up 178. Johnson up 174. Arias up 1 to 80. Palencia up 2 to 78. Caceres, who's been playing at centre-back despite being a central defensive midfielder, is at 179. Nampaliz Mendy, 75. Someone we signed on a free. Louis Shepherd from the academy. I just called him up because he was moaning, but I'll probably get rid of him. Diop, 79. Hoffman, 81. Davis, 80. Alexander, 77. Wilson, 66. Big growth from him. A lot of that is at this loan spell as well. Balakari, 68, is leaving us. Organ, no growth from him. Simmons, 74. Benson, no growth. Fagioli, 76. Mbembe, 78. Domingos Quina, love him already, up 79. Lanzini, 77. Castillo, 78. Oyen up 3, 75. Bassi, 77. Zinkernagel, 79. Catrone, 79. Batshuayi, as you can see, broken elbow. He started the season, then Catrone come in, and then Batshuayi went back in, but now he's injured again, so Catrone's back in. Tosin, he's leaving. Smith, good growth from him in his loan spell. Decent. Welb's leaving. Xerxes, 77. So yeah, that's what the squad looks like. A lot of talking, I appreciate, but now you're completely up to date with what's gone on this season. But yeah, like, I wanted to get through to this season quick, and we literally have done. We've done a season in 2 episodes. But I just had this urge to play, and I just, I don't know why, I just really wanted to play. Yeah, we'll show you the league table again quickly. 2 points off, we're going to play until we get promoted. So yeah, we're 10 points clear, 6 points of West Burnley, 10 points of West Brom. Look how big that gap is then. 24 points separate 4th and 5th. That's an absolute madness. So yeah, and then towards the bottom, that is how that looks. So yeah, enough talking. I appreciate you guys sitting through that. We've already been recording 20 minutes. I don't know how long how much of that will stay in. Yeah, let's just play. Get into this game against Portsmouth. So this is the Pompey lineup for this game then. Bazunu in goal. Johnson, Barber, Rackett and Raggett rather than Rackett. Ogilvie at the back. Tunnicliffe and Thompson in midfield. Harness, Morel and Curtis behind Markvis up top. We should find some joy. Really been same pattern as always. Been struggling against 5 of the back systems. But yeah, 4 at the back. We should have no problem. So this is our starting lineup then. Safanov is in goal. Arias, Caceres, Pavlovic, Helic, Styles, Hoffman and Davis in midfield, front 3 of Zinkernagel, Catrone and Castillo. I was saying about how good Castillo has been. Considering we signed him on a free from Barcelona. I mean, yeah, okay, his contract expired, but he was at Barcelona in this save. Obviously starts in Milan, was at Barcelona, and now we've signed him. He's been unbelievable this season for us. There's been a run made, actually. Oh, I thought he was past his defender, the man we've just been talking about. But I think Castillo is our top scorer this season, and he's done really well here. And he's found Hoffman, trying to get a ball over the top. Zinkernagel. Oh, my goodness. How has he missed? Tunnicliffe intercepted well by Styles. Drawn the foul, but there is a ball down the line here for Castillo. We'll bomb it down the line, try and get a ball in. Oh, Catrona's got there, you know. We'll lay this off. Hoffman. He took a bit of an age to get to that, really. I laid it off and I wanted him to hit it fairly quickly, but it took a few extra steps. And in the end, the shot has been dragged well wide. But promising early signs here. And we've just bullied that. Oh, I thought we were going to get away with that, but we've bullied the defender. Referee has deemed it to have been a foul. And Tom Davis is there. Castanet can't get it underneath it. And Markovic has done really well. But again, the passing loose. It's a good tackle from Tunnicliffe though. And Harness can get on the loose ball. Behelic does what? Oh my god, we got away with that. Oh no, we've made a mess of it. And Curtis is in. And Curtis, it's a great save from Safanov. Pavlovic should deal with that and does. Caceres, very nice. Davis to Arias. Carry on running. And there's a ball there into Hoffman. We'll just get this across to Catrone. He has a strike. Oh, he's missed. How is? Oh, it's a save. Okay. I was disappointed then, but if it's a save, not going to argue too much. Catrone. Oh. There is going to be goals in this game. If there's not, I will be in shock. Oh, and it could be for Portsmouth, you know. Curtis Arias has to come across into the area. Cuts it back for Harness. There's a man there. Oh, and Markovic. The touch around the keeper is just delightful. And he slots it into an empty net. And we're the ones that find ourselves behind. Despite all the early chances. That little touch there. Safanov diving at the feet. Too rash. Markovic has the knowledge and the skill to just take it away from Safanov. And, well, I said there would be goals. And there has been. But it may mean that promotion will be delayed. Hoffman. Styles. Sends it through for Castellao. Get a ball in. Catrone is there. Catrone! Oh, he gets on the end of it, but heads over. He's had a couple of good chances in this game so far, Catrone. Oh, it's a draw there now. So if we can win, we'll go above Newcastle. Maybe. No, we'll be level on points with them, actually. Even more incentive. We could still yet win the title. But promotion is all I care about at this moment in time. After failing to get it in the first 2 seasons of this save. Castellao. Zinkernagel. Can he get on the end of it? He can! And Zinkernagel this time makes no mistake. And within 10 minutes of the restart, we are back level. A long old journey from Barnsley to the south coast. But those fans packed into that corner have finally been rewarded, should I say. A lovely header. Defender tries with all his might the acrobatic clearance, but Castellao on the pinpoint on Zinkernagel's head. Thompson in the middle to Tunnicliffe. Hoffman needs to get across. Markviz. Morel. Well, that defending was shocking, wasn't it? And just a few minutes after we get level, we find ourselves behind once again, but the defenders just backed off him for some reason and left him the space. And, well, he said, thank you very much, I'll have a bit of that. Oh, Tunnicliffe. Oh, Helic does really well. Come on, Helic, let's go on a run. Plays it to Castellao. Can he find another pinpoint cross? Not really anyone in the box by the time he got there. Let's go on a little adventure. That's going to be... Oh, no. It's got through. Tom Davis, you know. Oh, forces a save from Brazzuni. We will make changes. Catrone and Davis coming off. Diop coming on with Domingos Quina, and Castellao is going to play up top. We've done that before and it's worked. Oh, my word. It's off the line. No, that was just wanted a little one to Diop, and we're going to lose this game. And I don't know how we've lost this game. Oh, so disappointing. After all that talk at the start of the episode, and we've bloody blown it. I don't even know how, but credit to Portsmouth. We should have won that game on the stats. Newcastle ended up winning, so we dropped further behind them. See what the lay of the land is. Burnley yet to play. But even if they lose, we're still not up. So we will just move forward. I think we've got a couple of weeks to the Reading game, so I'll just cut to then. So it was only a week between now and the Reading game, but as you can see, Burnley have played their game in hand and they lost. Newcastle are now 8 points clear with 2 games to go, so they've won the title. But yeah, so I'm just thinking now, we could still lose. Even if we lost, as long as Burnley didn't win, we could go up. So we just need a point. Yeah, we just need a point from this game and we're up. Surely we can't not do that.
Promotion beckons and a draw is all they need. Stay with us, we'll have every kick of the ball live on EA TV.
Well, that's a cutscene I've not seen before. I'll just skip this bit because I've already taught and then it's going to be too long. Let's just have a look at the Reading team, shall we? So this is the Reading team. Southwood is in goal. Yeardham, Dorset, Morrison and Bristow at the back. Very low rated team, it must be said. Rinomota and Ryan Raveloson. Interesting. In central midfield. Never heard of him before. Femi Aziz on the right. Alex Blanco on the left. Mamadi Kamara in the middle. Leonardo Campagna up top. So a pretty low rated side for Reading, it must be said. 4 at the back again. So, yeah, should be favourable. We've made just one change. Keena has come in on that left-hand side for Castillejo. Just going to try something different, to be honest. Let's just see how we get on in this one, shall we? Oh, they're in behind already. Reading. Mamadi Kamara. He's got the pace on Pavlovic. Oh, he lays it off. Oh, for fuck's sake. Right, Zinkernagel. Oh, he's got the pace to get around Bristow. You know, drive towards the byline. Zinkernagel into the area, cut it back. Catrone, oh, it's off the line. I don't think he knew much about it, Jerry Dorset, but it's just hit him. It was going in otherwise. Oh, and we just need that little bit of luck, and so far we are not getting it. Arias, oh, Zinkernagel's offside. For God's sake. That's a lovely little ball from Ethan Bristow, but that is just as good a block. And Catrone. He's got the pace to get away. Oh, and he's got away from his man. Lovely. Catrone! Finally, he bags. It needed a bit of fortune, but that lovely little bit of skill at the end to sell the defender. That's what he is capable of, this man. And he has found the net for us on so many occasions. Avoids the tackle, just sends the defender one way. Blasts it past Southwood. You're always confident from that point he would score. And we are back level. Well, maybe not deservedly so, but we've dominated the ball without having too many chances. Aziz. Oh, he's sending me one way and then the other. The back heel not too great. Rinomota has to go back to collect the ball, and that from Aziz was pretty lapse. Davis. Going to find a ball here to Catrone, and that is an absolutely perfect ball. Catrone has the strike. Oh, and Southwood get his fingertips to it to push it round the post. He's in the mood now, Catrone. It was a lovely ball from Tom Davis. Oh, and it's headed away. Domingos Keena. He'll have a striker, you know. Oh, it's been blocked on its way through, and I think that is going to be hard time, and indeed it is. Zinkernagel. He'll have a run. Davis there inside. Hoffman's made a good little burst. And actually, there's a ball there, and he's onside, Catrone. And he'll blast that. 2-1. The poor defensive line for Reading has cost them. A really good ball from Hoffman. His passing ability is so vital in that central midfield spot. His accuracy of pass, his deftness of pass, the weight on the pass, superb from him. But that poor defensive line of one sitting slightly deeper, Catrone found that space. The pinpoint pass, he just had to pick his spot and apply the finish. That he surely did. The Italian has his second. We have our second. 17 goals this season in the league for Patrick Catrone. There it is. Finally, Barnsley are in the Premier League. Oh, the third time of asking, but we've done it automatically this time. Oh, thank goodness for that. But the players know what it means. Pavlovic giving it big, and he's been there from the start. And he's finally got there. Some of these players will play... Oh, some of these players, a lot of these players will play first team football, but some of them, first team football, top flight football, Some of them getting back to the top flight. The likes of Davis, the likes of Catrone, who have dropped down the divisions to come back up. We've finally done it. We're not going to win the league, but at this point I don't care. It's all about playing in the Premier League next season. Oh, finally. Third time of asking. Third time lucky. We are up. And now we will just sim the final game. And I don't need to show you the squad. I'll just show you some end of season stats and how it finished in the other leagues. So now then, the final game of the season against, well, potentially already relegated Middlesbrough, but we will just sim this one. Batshuayi is back. He's going to be on the bench. We bring in Wout Faes as well instead of Helic for this game. Just going to give him a game. Keena is going to continue. But yeah, so this is the lineup, but we will just sim this game. And 3-0, well, interesting way to finish the season. Catrone, Davis and Arias, the goal scorers. We were 2-0 down as well, so we've actually done pretty well to come back and salvage that. Well, what a season it has been. Let's have a look at the final table. We got 8.5 million. Batshuayi. Don't beat yourself up, pal. It's still an important part of the team. So this is how the table has finished. Newcastle win the league on 106 points. They lost their final game of the season, did they? They did, 1-0 to Stoke. We go up in second. 4 defeats this season, the fewest of anyone. Really impressive. 102 points. Burnley in third. West Brom fourth. Bournemouth 24 points behind West Brom. I've never seen anything like that. Reading make up the final playoff spot on goal difference. If any of these teams are yours, stop and have a quick look at how you've finished. And then Portsmouth survive again, going down. Derby, Borough and Hull City. Interesting. So we will have a quick look at, let's have a look at some stats, shall we? See how the players got on. So appearance wise, Cáceres must have played pretty much every game we played this season. Got an average of 6.4 in the league apparently, but he did play every game. Really, 18 clean sheets though, so not too bad. In terms of goals, Catrone tops that tree for us. 18 in the Championship, 9 assists. So 33 goal contributions in 41 games. Really impressive from him. Castillejo, 17 goals in the league, 10 assists. 33 goal contributions in 45 overall. Zinchenko, 14 goals from him, 10 in the league, 21 goal contributions overall. Hoffman, wow, really good stats from him. 11 goals, 14 assists in the Championship. So was 26 goal contributions from 49 games from central midfield is certainly a decent tally. Batshuayi, in and out of the team, wasn't quite as prolific this season. Has turned 30 now. 10 goals in the Championship, 26 games, not too bad. 15 goal contributions in all. Davis, 10 goals in the Championship, 10 assists as well. Crikey. Didn't realise he'd scored that many. 21 goal contributions overall from him. Lanzini did well. He got 9 goals this season. Styles was 6. Arias 3. Mendy grabbed himself 1, as did Ortega, Diop, Pavlovic and Cáceres. And in terms of clean sheets, as you can see, Cáceres and Helic, a lot of the same. A lot of players with 17. So some very good stats for us this season. If we have a look at some other competitions, well, actually, let me move forward so the Champions League will have been played, and then we'll talk competitions. So it is now the 1st of June, so let's have a look then how things panned out. So in the FA Cup this season, Spurs went on to beat Everton 3-1. But if you have a look, yeah, so that's where we got to the quarter-final, and yeah, we were beaten, unfortunately, by Liverpool. But a good showing from us. I think that's the furthest we've been in any of the competitions in the last 3 seasons. Carabao Cup, Chelsea beat Man City 2-1. Yeah, there you can see again, we got to the quarterfinals. But yeah, Chelsea beating Manchester City. The playoffs, have they been decided? So it's Bournemouth against Burnley in the final. Burnley winning 6-3 on aggregate against Reading, Bournemouth winning 3-2 against West Brom. The Super Cup was won by Real Madrid, 1-0 against Atalanta. In terms of the Champions League, Man City win the Champions League finally, 2-1 against AC Milan. Decent little final that. Europa League this season was won by Chelsea. They beat Nice 2-1 in the final. Ben Johnson and Xavi Simons may well have played in the Europa League final. That would have been interesting. The Conference League was won by Valencia. They beat Stade Rennes 2-1 in the final. And the Euros are taking place this summer. Who did England have in their group? Spain, Northern Ireland and Ukraine. Well, we should at least achieve second place in that, you would hope. If we have, I don't know why my manager rating is so low. Let's have a look. Youth development, we've completed 2. So within 2 seasons, signed 1 youth player to the senior team, play them in 5 hours. So we've still got 1 season next season to do that. So we should be able to do that. Brand exposure, getting the average age of the team up to 28. It's 26. I'm not doing that. That's stupid. Financial, we've accomplished that. We didn't win the league. That's probably why they're so annoyed. But we should be fine. We beat the cup one. We didn't win the league, but we are going up. So hopefully, we should be absolutely fine. We've got $1 million in wages. Christ alive. It'd be interesting to see what budget we get next season. Only 1 free transfer coming in, and I've only got 1 free on my shortlist. So it's going to be more legit business next season, not just getting in a load of frees. But yeah, we don't need to look at the transfer. What are we looking at? Other leagues, that's what we're looking at. So, in terms of the Premier League, City win the league by 6 points to Liverpool, Chelsea, West Ham in the Champions League spots. Well. Spurs finished 5th. And then United and Arsenal, 9th and 10th. Terrible seasons by their standards. Coming down, Fulham, Watford and Sheffield United. So we will be playing the likes of Brentford, Norwich, Palace next season. And then if we have a look at League One, Millwall win the league by 10 points. Charlton finished 2nd. Then one of Ipswich, Crewe, Wickham or Sheffield Wednesday in the playoffs. Getting relegated, Cheltenham, Accrington, Morecambe and Crawley. Having a look at League 2, Scunthorpe win the league, Salford 2nd, Forest Green 3rd, one of Fleetwood, Mansfield, Cambridge or Stevenage in the playoffs, and then would have been relegated Tranmere and Oldham. If we have a look in France, PSG win the league by 12 points, Monaco 2nd, Lyon 3rd, Marseille 4th, Rennes get the Europa League spot. No European football for Lille. Well, they might be in the Conference League actually. But yeah, so that's how France looks in the Bundesliga. Bayern by 3 points. Dortmund out of the racket completely. They could be in the Conference League, but Leipzig 2nd, Hoffenheim and Wolfsburg in the Champions League. Leverkusen in the Europe, and then in the Europa League, Mönchengladbach in the Conference League could be. Not too sure. So Dortmund might miss out altogether. But there you go. Serie A. Juventus win the league by 2 points to Inter, Napoli 3rd, Roma 4th, Milan 5th, Fiorentina in 6th. And then in Spain, the last league to look at, Atleti win the league by 3 points. Barcelona 16 points off the pace. Sevilla in 3rd, Real 2nd, Bilbao in 5th, Villarreal in 6th. So that is the roundup, and that is the season. We will be playing Premier League football next season, thank goodness, but it's going to be interesting to see how the summer pans out, and I'm going to do that right now, and I will record that in a moment, and once it's happened. But yeah guys, I hope you have enjoyed the episode. Obviously an interesting season in terms of videos this year, just the 2, but we know what the Championship's about. We wanted to get into the Premier League. We're finally there. So we'll return to normal service for videos. But guys, if you have enjoyed this, pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.